Pham Ngu Lao, the young man from Phu Ung Village. The story The Young Man from Phu Ung Village tells of the renowned general Pham Ngu Lao, who rendered great service in driving back the Mongol Yuan invaders who came to seize the country and in repelling the incursions of the Ai Lao forces. 1. Pham Ngu Lao's background in his youth. Pham Ngu Lao was a young man from Phu Ung Village, Duong Hao District, Hai Duong Province. He possessed extraordinary physical strength, unmatched by ordinary people. Handsome in appearance, Pham Ngu Lao excelled in both literary and martial arts. His family had long made a living by farming, and he was the first to pursue scholarly studies. At just 20 years old, he already displayed a forthright and upright character. In the village, there was a man named Bui Kong Tien who passed the imperial examination and earned the title of doctor. A celebration was held, and the entire village joyfully came to congratulate him, everyone except Ngu Lao, who did not attend. His mother said to him, "You should strive to be as accomplished as others. Now that people are celebrating and the whole village is rejoicing, why don't you go and offer your congratulations?" Pham Ngu Lao replied, "Mother, I have not yet achieved anything to make you proud. If I go to congratulate others now, I would feel deeply ashamed." 2. The young man from Phu Ung weaving baskets. Their house stood beside the main road. One day, Pham Ngu Lao was sitting by the roadside, shaving bamboo and weaving baskets. Suddenly, Hung Dao Vong passed by on his way to the capital, accompanied by a large procession of officials and soldiers. The soldiers clearing the road saw Ngu Lao sitting cross-legged by the roadside and ordered him to stand up. Ngu Lao remained seated calmly, as if he had heard nothing. The soldiers then used the tip of a spear to stab his thigh, yet Ngu Lao still did not move. When Hung Dao Vong's carriage arrived and saw this, he found it strange and summoned Ngu Lao for questioning. Only then did Ngu Lao realize that an official procession had passed by and that the soldiers had stabbed his thigh. Hung Dao Vong asked, "Where do you live, sir, and why did you remain sitting so calmly when I passed by here?" Ngu Lao replied, "I was deeply absorbed in my thoughts, so I did not realize that your excellency was passing by." Hung Dao Vong was astonished. He questioned Ngu Lao about classical learning, and Ngu Lao answered every question precisely, without missing a single point, responding fluently and swiftly. Hung Dao Vong then ordered his men to apply medicine to the wound, had Ngu Lao sit in his carriage, and brought him back to the capital to recommend him to King Tran Dynasty. 3. Pham Ngu Lao earns the king's trust and achieves glorious deeds. Seeing that Ngu Lao was both physically strong and well educated, the king appointed him to command the royal guards. The guards objected and requested to test their strength against him. Ngu Lao agreed but asked permission to return home for 3 months to settle family matters, promising to compete afterward and accept the position at the same time. The king granted his request. During those 3 months, Ngu Lao trained himself by running across the fields and leaping over high mounds, each time from a distance of 10 trong. After completing his training, he returned to the capital to compete. When he fought the guards one by one, none could defeat him. He then challenged all of them at once. Hundreds of guards surrounded him, but Ngu Lao struck with his fists and kicked with his feet, leaping and moving as if flying. Anyone he struck was either knocked down in pain or left with a broken arm. Unable to resist him, the guards finally admitted defeat. Seeing his bravery, the king ordered him to follow Hung Dao Vong in battles against the Mongol invaders. In every battle, Ngu Lao emerged victorious and earned many great merits. Hung Dao Vong grew fond of him and married his adopted daughter, Princess Nguyen, to him. Later, the king of Ai Lao led more than 10,000 soldiers and war elephants to invade the lands of Tanhua and Nguyen. The king commanded Pham Ngu Lao to lead the army in defense. Ngu Lao ordered the people to cut thick bamboo poles about 1 trong long and pile them along the roadsides. When the armies clashed, the enemy drove their war elephants forward. Armed only with his bare hands, Ngu Lao charged ahead, seized the bamboo poles, and struck the elephants' legs. In pain, the elephants roared and turned back, trampling over the Ai Lao troops. Ngu Lao then led his forces in a full counterattack, crushing the enemy ranks and forcing them to flee back to their homeland. Because of these great achievements, Pham Ngu Lao was promoted to the rank of Supreme Palace General. After his death, he was honored as a highest-ranking guardian deity, and the people of Phu Ung Village built a temple in his honor in his homeland. Content and meaning of the story. Pham Ngu Lao was an outstanding general of the Tran Dynasty who helped Tran Hung Dao drive out the Mongol invaders from the north and repel the incursions of the Ai Lao forces from the south. This story presents several vivid episodes from the life of Pham Ngu Lao, a man of integrity, great ambition, and exceptional talent. Through his heroic deeds in defending the nation, he set a shining example of the noble spirit and determination expected of young men for later generations to follow. For those who wish to learn more about the life and career of this legendary general, additional stories about Pham Ngu Lao may be explored. They vividly illustrate his deep patriotism and unwavering determination to fight invaders, through which the young man from Phu Ung Village achieved remarkable victories for his homeland.